Good morning everybody, I hope we're all doing well. It's not the best of weather today. I was hoping it was going to be nice and sunny like it has been all week. It's been so warm, we've all been in sort of t-shirts and things this week. Absolutely amazing weather, it really has. But today, unfortunately, it's a little bit cloudy, it's a little bit damp. Not the best of how I wanted to do this video, but never mind. But today I wanted to show you a little bit about foraging. So this in particular is wild garlic, and some of the pictures of what I have seen and what I'll be collecting I'll pop in the video afterwards. But if I just turn this around, so there we go, you can see it all there. All that is wild garlic, and as we know, garlic is antibacterial and it's also an antibiotic as well. So this in particular is absolutely fantastic because you can actually pick this from fresh and use it on sandwiches. You can use it in salads. Some people actually grind it up and make a pesto with it and make like a pesto pasta and things like that. Also, just pick some of the leaves and you can also chew on them. And in all honesty, they absolutely taste delicious. They are full of flavour, and they also have vitamins A, vitamin C. They also have copper in there. They have iron in there as well, sodium and phosphorus. So they are very, very nutritious, and they're very, very tasty as well. Now these start growing in the middle of spring, as you can see from the pictures. There's been absolutely loads that are covering the forest floor at the minute. Now they do carry on growing until sort of throughout the summer as well, and eventually it's sort of in the next few weeks as well they'll start to grow white flowers on them, so really tiny white flowers. Now you can actually use the flowers as well, and you can eat those from fresh too. But absolutely gorgeous and really nutritious, as I say. They are absolutely beautiful and really full of flavour. And other people as well, I've seen people use them. So you can actually, if you are a meat eater, you can wrap your chicken in it and bake it as well. Some people also use it in smoothies and things for like health benefits as well. But really beneficial and so sporadic as well. Because again, as you can see, they're literally all the way down at the bottom of the forest as well. There's loads of patches down here, and it literally grows so freely, and it's all on the other side as well. Delicious. So guys, the next thing I wanted to show you, which you'll see these very frequently, sort of next to fields, next to the woodland and things, but they are very sticky, as by the name, they are sticky cleavers. Now these are fantastic and also have really great benefits. So you can actually make a bit of a spring tonic with these. So for example, if you're feeling fatigued or low on energy, you can actually boil these up and drink the liquid, and it'll give you that boost. So they are absolutely fantastic. They're also great as well, so for example, if you've got any skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema, you can actually grind these up and use not just the liquid but the mush as well, and you can actually apply them to your hands or wherever you've got your eczema and things, and they have healing properties in them, so they will actually heal your skin conditions. Absolutely brilliant. The other thing as well, they're also a diuretic as well, so they help to flush out toxins from your system. So for example, they help to increase urination within your body, and again, as I say, flush out your system. Absolutely brilliant. Now the other thing that they can be used for, which they are more popular being used for, sorry Max is just going around me, is actually wound care as well. So for example, if you cut yourself or you have an injury, you can get a handful, apply them to the wound and it will actually increase the blood flow and it will also increase that healing as well. So it's really, really beneficial and great if you're out and about. The other thing with the sticky cleavers as well, so they can actually be made as compresses, so you can actually store them in jars and things, keep them fresh. Same with the garlic, so you can pick the leaves. The leaves, they don't always last too long, so probably about within a week anyway, but as soon as you pick them, the fresher the better. Usually at this time of year in spring, you get the greener sort of parts of it, and even just chewing the one that I did before, I can still taste it. It's really, really strong. The flowers, sometimes people actually say that the flowers are stronger than the actual leaves, but I'm not so sure. I think, to be honest, they both do the job. They're both as strong as each other. But really, really great. And this is why I love spring, because especially in this day and age as well, some people are actually turning away from actual pharmaceutical medications and turning more to natural and herbalistic remedies. So me, for example, it's very rare now that I do take antibiotics. I will be showing you a video at some point of the garlic tincture that I make. But I get garlic cloves, I store them in honey, and I leave it in a dark place for 6 to 8 weeks, and that tincture then can be used anything up to 3-4 months, even longer than that, to be honest with you. It very rarely goes off, but you can use it as cough medicine, you can use it as a natural antibiotic, and same with the garlic leaves as well. So there are so many things in the wild that we can use that have so many different properties, and people just don't get taught them anymore. So I think, especially now, getting into my 40s and things, and as I said, for a while now I've stopped using antibiotics and medications really. It's very rare that I sort of have paracetamol and things. I'll turn to more natural methods, so I use a lot of essential oils, peppermint and things, which are great for headaches, and like eucalyptus, another one that is beneficial for inhaling if you have any chest infections and things, or any coughs or colds. And this is one of the benefits, as I said, of spring, because you have all this growing naturally, and people don't get taught it anymore. So back in the day in schools, maybe you got taught it yourself. People were so aware of what was around them, and now people just don't know about these things. And some of these things that just grow so wild and free have so many benefits to them. You know, it's just, why not use what we have in nature? That's what it's been created for, that's what it's there for. But I'll show you something else as well, which I've taken a picture of this. I'm not necessarily going to collect some today, but it's called turkey tail, and it's actually a mushroom. There are some precautions with this because there is a poisonous version of this, so people have just got to be really cautious. But one of the things that I found as well, so if for example you do have your phone with you, if you have Google on your phone, for example, in the Google search bar you'll actually see a camera picture next to the search bar. If you click on that, it will actually open up your camera, so you can take a picture of any flower, or you can take a picture of sort of the leaves of something that you want to know what it is, and it will actually come up with the information to do with that particular plant or flower. So this is how I managed to do some of my foraging, so particularly the turkey tail. It was my partner that sort of pointed it out to me and said, I know exactly what that is. And when I opened up the Google Lens to have a look at it, it was actually turkey tail. But this particular mushroom has so many benefits because some people actually use it as an alternative to chewing gum, which is a bit strange. But there is also, if you boil this particular mushroom up and just use the liquid, it actually has properties of it actually has properties so if you use this particular mushroom, it's got so many properties for your system. It's so nutritious, so it helps to boost your immune system. It helps to maintain the healthy gut bacteria in your stomach as well. So if, for example, you boil this particular mushroom and you use the liquid, it can help fortify your immune system, and it can also help as well if you're getting treated for some cancers. So it can really help your system and boost your system again. But you can also get this in a tincture form, which you can get these actually in health food shops. You can also get them in powder form as well. So this particular mushroom that I will show you pictures of, if you do collect it and you dry it out fully, you can also grind it up as well, so you can actually use it in soups, in broths, and you can also use it in teas as well. And again, so many health properties to this. Now, these can be stored in an airtight container and they last quite a while, particularly if you dry them out and you grind them up. But again, it's absolutely beautiful in the woods again. Max! But at the moment, as you can see, so all the green that you see right now, particularly in this area, or most of the green, if you see like the spiky green, if you see, for example, the spiky green, so all these are actually bluebells. And this is why they call it Bluebell Woods, because it's absolutely amazing. It's just like a carpet of blue when it all comes out in bloom, which should hopefully be at the end of March. So a few more weeks to go yet, but you'll see it all. And hopefully I'm going to come back and show you them all. And I'll also show you the garlic more as well. So in particular when the white flowers come out, I'll show you what they look like and how to find them. Max is enjoying it anyway, and we have a very muddy dog now. Do you know, it surprises me how you have a white dog or a white cat, they can come in mucky and all of a sudden they're absolutely bright white again. It really surprises me, that. Can you hear that bird, guys? It's so peaceful. This is the other great thing about spring as well, is the fact that there's so many birds, so much wildlife singing to each other. It's amazing to listen to. It's really singing away. This is really, really nice. The sun is now starting to come out, which is brilliant. There are so many birds that you can hear today. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, it's starting to get brighter. It's nice and warm. I wish I hadn't brought my coat with me now. But if you find places like this, particularly in the wild, it's absolutely amazing. It's just lovely to see. Now, what I was going to show you, so I mentioned about the turkey tail, and here it is. So this is turkey tail. This is the mushroom that, as you can see, is just growing wild and free on one of the logs here. And so this is like a medicinal mushroom. So not only, as I said before, it's full of antioxidants, there's been so much evidence as well to suggest that it can fortify your immune system. And again, so you can grind this up, you can use it in teas and soups and things. Best thing to do is dry it out first, or for example you can actually just pop this in your tea. But what I would do is just double check. So you can actually double check with Google Lens, but you can also check online as well, just to make sure that you are getting the right one, because there is a poisonous version of this. This is the proper turkey tail, and if I just turn this round so you can actually see, it has like a white outline. It's quite tough as well, and it has like the bluish sort of colouring on it. And again, you've got a little bit of yellow on this as well. And again, it's quite tough, quite sturdy. And this is sort of why some people say it's good for chewing gum, because it is so tough. So in actual cases, unless you actually grind it up, it's not necessarily a great thing just to eat or cook it and just eat it. You would specifically have to sort of grind it up into a powder and then pop it in your soups and things. Or as I said, you can actually pop it in boiling water and use it as a tea and steep it. So 15 to 30 minutes. The longer you do leave it, the more beneficial the properties and the stronger it will be. So yeah, just wild and free. Just so wild in your own back garden. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. And this in particular as well is one of the ones that grows in springtime. And you know what, as well, as strange as this sounds, this literally is the only place it is actually growing right now. So I haven't necessarily seen it anywhere else. There's only just this one log in particular that I found with it on. So all the other logs, they don't seem to have it on. Don't think there's any up here either. I think it's just that one. Yeah, no, it's just that one. So yeah, I'm not going to collect some today because we have actually got a teacher of it at home. So, and it's got like a bit of a stopper sort of thing, so we would squeeze one of the full stoppers and just place it in your mouth and swallow it. And it's very, very sweet actually when you do get it from sort of health food shops. It's not, I wouldn't necessarily say it's as beneficial as the natural growing free wild mushroom, but I think they've concentrated it rather than keep it pure. And as well, the cost of it compared to picking it up in the wild, just natural and free, they're roughly charging anywhere from sort of £10 all the way up to £30 for this little bottle that I'll show you when I get home. But so in actual fact, getting the wild stuff is probably the best bet. But those are my top 3 for today: the sticky cleavers, the wild garlic and the turkey tail. And what I'll do eventually, guys, I will show you some more wild and free natural plants and herbs that you can get. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments as well if you want to see more of these videos, so more of the foraging and things like that, because I'm still learning about them, but there's so many things that we can use naturally that, you know, as I say, you don't get taught. And in actual fact, they probably are more, well, they are to me anyway, they're more beneficial than actual using pharmaceutical medications, because I'm not saying they're not great and not to use them, but me personally, now, you know, you have so many side effects with pharmaceutical medications that in actual fact, this is why I've been turning for years to natural medications. And in actual fact, I felt so much more better from using natural products. Like I said before, so like essential oils. I hate tap water, I really don't like it. So we actually have a water purifier now. And this boils about 10 litres, and it takes about roughly an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer to boil. And it gives you the purest of pure water, it really does. Because when you actually open this up and you see what's in your tap water, you know, it gets rid of the metallic taste, it really does filter it to make it as pure as possible. And so adding a little bit of lemon essential oil with that is really refreshing. So particularly in summertime, as I said, I don't like tap water. I'm a tea drinker all the way, tea and coffee. And so sometimes I do get the odd urine infection because I'm not drinking enough water. But since we've bought this purifier and I've been using the essential oils, so there's also a grapefruit essential oil as well. All you need to do is add a couple of drops to your water, and it's so refreshing, it really is, and so beneficial as well. Oh, absolutely love it. I could spend all day out here, I really could. But I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I'm off swimming this morning, and hopefully I'll do another video soon. As I said, please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and you want to know more, and I will hopefully show you more of it, more of the wild things that you can actually collect and get and use at home. hopefully it brightens up as well. But enjoy your weekend, guys. Take care and look after yourselves. See you later. Bye.